Hi everyone, right, I'm just going to show you, I've made a couple of coat hangers here in white wire. I might need one of them for this idea that I've got. Now, I have done something very similar because I made a headboard type of thing. I showed you how to do this, but what you need, and I've got a tag that I've cut, is 8x4, just straight across the middle. Just there, you know, it could be there or there, wherever you want. I've done mine across the middle like that. I've just ruled it off, and then I've used the measurement, which I started the one here at the edge, and then I marked off every inch, and it gave me 4 different holes. And then on this section, I did exactly the same again. So this is what you're going to do. You put your ruler where you want it to be, and you mark it off with a pencil. And then start from the beginning. So the edge of this starts at a number, and then mark off every inch. Move the ruler down and mark off every inch again. And then what you need, this is what I was talking about, tools. My little spiky tool, where I've marked it off, I've put a hole, and you'll see why shortly. Now, this might not work. It may work. What I've done then is I've taken... and I've just put this bit of material on here because that keeps shining and it's very hard to see for some folk. But I've taken a bit of wadding and I've popped in a bit of material. Just to use your rubbish material, you know, that you're not that fussed over. And that's going to go across there like that. But first of all, we're going to add the pink, and I've got some more to, that's not going to stay blue, I'm going to cover that, but I want to cover the actual tag in the pink satin. Yes, I'm going to do it in the pink satin. So what I need, of course, is my Mod Podge. If I can open my lid. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit watery in there. Hang on a minute, let me just see. You know, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the, I think it's a pin flare one, if I remember rightly. It's like a bookbinding glue. I bet you can stick your fabric with it. Pin flare. That's it. And I paid £2.95, which was good for what it is. Let me just open this. I don't want to get it all over. It is extra strong glue, is this, for bookbinding, and I find it one of the best to use. So I'm just going to find myself one of my paintbrushes, and I'm just going to quickly give this a really thin coat. You don't need much of it because it sticks pretty well. There we go. Really quickly. If you turn it to the light, you can actually see if you've coated it all. And you can always glue down what you haven't if you've missed any, don't worry about it. But this is just another way of decorating a tag. And using different techniques, basically. But I like doing these. I'll show you for why in a minute. So what we're going to do is just pop that out of the way, put that back down. Take the material. Now try and start in, when you lay it on, you need to make sure you've got enough to... Right, start in the middle, flatten that out, just in the middle, and then work outwards. Because that way, if you've any air holes in it, you get rid of them all at once. Now, that's not ruined that material at all. And now I can trim it. I've just left enough around the edges. What I will do is put a backing on this, of course, because it does fray, and I don't, you know, want that to fray. But I'm going to just cut the edges, trim it off so it's a bit neat. Hopefully I've left enough round the edges. If you leave at least 1 centimetre, that should do. That will do. And just get rid of the rubbish. And before I have an accident, which I'm quite sure I would, I'm going to clean that off. And then soak that brush. I must go wash my brushes again. I have to try and wash them every other day. Get the air out of it and, you know, just pop that out of the way. So, now what I'm going to do is just put this down with the glue gun. And do the sides first. Pull it over. And like I said, we're going to have a backing on it, so it doesn't matter. I hope you can see this. Do the bottom section. You have to do it pretty quick. And the top section, you just pull in like that. A little bit of glue behind the flat. Bit of glue on the material because it's drying pretty quick on the card. And it does. It's like if hot glue hits paper, it dries pretty quick. Like that. So we'll just glue them bits down. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is just trim them because it's going to be covered, don't forget, so it doesn't matter. Just trim, take that corner bit off and it'll fold better. And that will do there. So what we're going to do is glue the trim under there. Put the glue under there as well. And just fold it. Fold it all out the way so it's nice and neat. Again, just tuck it under there, put a bit of glue. That one's done. And fold it all over. And then, like I say, that is going to go on top of that when that's done. That will dry out, don't worry about that bit. And that will be cut into shape. I'll do that now. Oh, wrong scissors. Like that. So it's going to have a backing on which will hide any imperfections you might have. Not that you need to, you know me. Right, so I've now got a nice satin piece. Now I need another piece of satin. So I've got this pink here. It's absolutely beautiful. Love the colour. And I'm just going to cut a nice piece from it. Like that. Now what we're going to do is this bit. So what we need to do is to work out the amount. So if I hold that on there, flip that over, or hold it like that, I can pull that out that I don't need. Like that. And then that's going to be there. Hold that end and just pull out that excess. Like so. And then we need to fold that in. You know, and the only way to do this is just to put a bit of glue on it. It's not the only way. What I'm saying is I'm trying to find the easiest way. And just pop that over like that. Just to hold that over. Check we've got that about right. Yep, that's fine. That needs to also go in. So just open that section up. And then just tuck that in slightly. That's going there, and then that's that side as well. And just hold that in. And then what we do is we cover it. So it doesn't have to be neat at all. So what I'm going to do with this one is fold it over. So I'm just going to run a couple of strips of glue on there. Cover that. The glue has to be on the back, not on the front. We tuck that in there. Now for this section we do the same thing. Need to get another glue stick. Come on, Fee. Oops, there we go. We can fold that in as well. And this is the bit that's tucked in the corner. Put a little bit of glue on there and pull that in slightly, like we've done on that side. And you see you get that shape that you're after. And then just trim all this down. Right, that'll do there. Again, trim this bit down. So we're just folding that and folding that. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter. You need that to pull in here. So what we're going to do is to glue that. And once you've got your hold in, you have to get that right. Okay? You just have to get that in and pull that in like that. And then with this side, you're doing the same again. So you could really take a little bit more of that out, but I haven't done. And just pull that over. And we've got that flat enough. Maybe not as... Just hang on a minute and just fix this. Come on, Fee, you can do this. Okay, so that might need pulling in slightly more, like that. I'm just going to chop that off, pull that back past that hole, chop that off. Don't worry about any trimmings because you can always hide edges and things like that when you decorate it. But yeah, so I've kind of like got my padded area like that. Now, here's where the big needle comes in. Because you take your thread, oops a daisy, back up there. Sorry, I don't want thread, I want ribbon. Where is my ribbon? My ribbon. Now I've got some pink organza. Now I'm not saying this is going to work. I have done it before and it did work. We shall see. Take your ribbon, thread it through. Sorry, let me just cut this properly. Cut it at an angle, it's a lot easier. That's it. Okie dokie. Now, you've already got your holes to go by. So we'll start at the top and pull this. This is why you've not sewn this at all. Right, pull that through. Leave a good inch. I'd leave a little bit more. And what you're going to do is glue that up there. Like that. So that's out the way. Okay? And then go down, miss the first one on the second row. Push that back. I'm going the wrong way, silly arm. I nearly said silly ass then. Oh, well, I've said it now. Right, you go across. Now, what you do need to try and do, or you don't have to actually, you don't have to, is, I was just going to say flatten that if you can. Pull it slightly. Then you're going across, so you've gone first one, miss that, go to the second. Then you're going back up, miss that, go to the next one. Like that. And you can pull them as tight as you want. Now you're going to miss that one next door and go to this one here. Like that. See how I've got that? And it's pulled it slightly. Then go back up to this one. So pull your material forward at the front. Slot that in. So pull them as much as you want. Find the hole for that one. Like that. Then you come out the middle one here. And you find the end one here. Like that. Whoa, nearly knocked my cup over. And you do want it to gather. It's not supposed to be straight. Right? It's just for decoration and it's something different. And then what you will do is snip that good inch and pop that on that side. Then when the two boards are put together like that, that hides any imperfections. And I would cut this board slightly smaller. So you get a tight, you know, it covers it well. I'm just filming. Like that. And then, let me just find out what I've done with them. I had a set somewhere. No. Here we are. I found the pins that I made. And you can, depending on where you want them, if you want to, use that as a fabulous pin cushion or pin holder, stick pin holder. Just let's get in there. It will go. It's because we put the glue on the back, but you just need to get the right... Oh, I don't think that's working. Where are you? Well, you know, when you can put as many pins in, that's why you've got to be careful with that glue. You will go in, because Mrs. J will get you in. Like... there. And then you can decorate it anyhow you want. And that is how you can use that to make a pin cushion tag holder. Hope that's helpful. I'm going to finish this off and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.